for today's video, we are going to be checking out Jayber's rework. They have made some of his skills better, it looks like. And we already tried this character before. We tried to fully catalyze him, make a build with him. The build I'm showing you on the screen is what we were using with him before, with the only exception is that I was using Attacking Compulsion as the transcendent card. But they changed Medical Compulsion. Before I felt like the specific turrets to heal you were not good enough, so I completely got rid of them. But supposedly now you get 50% more defense when you have Medical Compulsion equipped, so we are going to check that out. The rest of the build though is literally the same we had when we tested them back in the day. We never finished it because we were hoping that a future rework will make him much better so we can work something different with him.
I think Jayber, we've talked about some ideas I thought they could do to make him better, and they didn't really do much. They did a little bit to his third skill to make him better, but none of the stuff that I was hoping they would do. I don't know if they'll ever make him like top tier. I think it's just some descendants are going to be better than other descendants. You know, it's like that in a bunch of games where there's always going to be, when you have skills and stuff like this, there's always going to be better descendants for certain things and just better overall ones. And I still feel like Jayber falls towards the bottom. I don't know if he's the worst one, but for me, he's like still one of the least fun ones to play. I'm sure there's going to be some people that disagree with that. I don't really care at all. I don't think he's fun, but he's a little bit better now. So I'm still using Attacking Compulsion though, and those are both dimension skills. His 1 and his 2 are both dimension that way, so that's the only difference. Otherwise my build's exactly the same as yours.
Yeah, we are going to testing out. We are going to check the changes, see what is better, what is not, what is the same. And if you guys haven't watched that specific Jayber video we did back in the day, we will go over the things we wished they would have done with him, and clearly they didn't do. So let's see how strong he is now. Okay, as you guys can see, we are doing a Void Erosion Purge. Now, I don't really have attacking turrets, so I'm just going to put this down. You have to be the one killing.
I need to
oh wait, I have the
Voltia,
yeah. Oh, Voltia was good.
I can't do it while we're in combat.
Okay, let's kill these guys. Oh, that's an elite.
So
okay, that is clearly different.
The thing that's most noticeable is, well, two things. One, you don't have to like recall his turret, you can just replace it. You can just move it. So that's a little bit better, and his third skill, his little weapon, his little pistol is a lot better, and you get way more shots with it.
Okay guys, this is the only reason I'm checking the Medical Compulsion. My defense when I put the turret down went from 15,000 to 23,000. So that is, I don't know how good he heals, if it's even better or not, but that's the main reason I wanted to check that out. Get inside the circle, I want to see how good he heals you. Turret.
Pretty good actually.
Yeah. Okay, now guys, now I have Attacking Compulsion, so I have 2 attacking turrets. Let's see if it goes better. But I don't have Nimble Fingers, so my cooldown is not great.
I gotta push a little bit, or we're never gonna get through it with this dude.
Okay. Now my Q should come back now. I'm going to put it down here now and use it. Now I have my C, so put it down.
Such a chore to play. He is just such a chore.
Okay, definitely the cooldown for the medical turrets are way worse by default than the attacking ones. Even without Nimble Fingers, they come back faster.
What do we have left? Is that it?
So far?
Okay, yeah.
Now I'm putting it here. Putting this one behind. Shooting, 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 shooting. Okay. It's going better, but not as good as we expected to be.
No, I wouldn't say as good as we expected, as good as I'd hoped it would.
Well, yeah.
I wish
but I mean, it's going better than when I was using the medical ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of what we hoped, Probably a lot of you guys haven't seen that video. It was a while back. The things we wish that they have changed on Jayber was we were still fine with the turrets. We didn't care about changing that, but we wish that the turrets, you know, be more mobile. They could follow you around. They look like them. They look like that guy from Star Wars. That robot. It feels like it can follow you around. I wish the turrets follow you around like the doggy and do damage at the same time. Another thing we wish is that you were not dependent on the V to make the turrets strong.
When I already said it, but it's a chore to go back and forth because he still has to use his regular weapon. Like, you still need to use your regular weapon on him, but you also have to be babying the turret still and using that V constantly because, like, his bread and butter feels like using the V gun on his turrets when there's a bunch of these like little ads around him. Then it actually does some pretty good work. Then that's like, it's just really annoying because on the elites it doesn't work. So I still have to use like a regular gun on the elites, like these yellow bar guys. I'm not even convinced we're gonna get through this.
I don't know if we're going to have enough time. Yeah.
Like, I'm not even babying the turrets because I'm trying to use my regular weapon to take out the yellow bar enemies. So I'm not even really babying them. I'm just hoping they can survive.
I mean, he's a tiny bit more... just to look into the bright side, even if we don't feel like he's good enough. He's a tiny bit more dynamic, just a smidgen more dynamic, not having to pull the turrets back and place them down. Helps a tiny bit, but I don't think it's good enough. It still feels kind of slow.
It's slow and awkward.
A bit annoying.
I don't know, man. If you're a Jayber main, I feel sorry for you.
I think if they make the turrets follow you around, or following around an area or something, like you put them down and they move around the area, you know? They have like a pattern they can follow. And I don't know, he's a technological dude. Why he doesn't have anything like a skill that will help with...
Yeah, but the thing is I think it's okay to not have all the descendants be like super skill heavy. But his skill's so bad. Like, if I could put those turrets down, if they had more health or did a little more damage, I think I'd be okay being more reliant on my gun. Just so I'm not every single descendant is super skill heavy. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I'm neither with him right now. I'm neither. I can't use my weapon as much as I'd like to because I have to baby my turrets. And if I don't baby my turrets and use my weapon more, then my turrets just break. And no, this is probably not the best way to test him in this type of mission. But this is what we're testing him on. Because I know I can get through 400%. I could get through 400% with the way he was before. So for sure he'd get through it now because he is a little bit better. He's getting staggered by that, actually.
Yeah, but I wish he did more damage. Okay, Greggy. There's no way we kill you fast enough, dude.
He's focused on the turret right now.
Oh, but yeah, he puts us on the turret, I forgot. Oh, shoot, I forgot
crap.
to dodge. Wait, que avando, I forgot. Oh, but we get penalized in time.
I might die. Okay.
I forgot was that weak. Putting my turrets down.
Your Jayber.
See, I was so distracted trying to use my turrets, I completely forgot about dodging that. It might be a skill issue from the player, but still. Oh, I'm shooting you. For a second, I thought you were the bad guy for a second. Bring it. Bring the power.
Oh, Jayber doesn't want you to bring it.
Coming. Getting you. We have 4 more minutes to kill him even if we don't pass the mission. Like the stage, you know?
I think we can kill him in 4 minutes, but no, we're not going to get the... The reason I spammed that is because he was literally sitting right next to them.
Yeah. He's dead! So, kinda summarizing what we have said throughout the entire video. Well, first, we're a tiny bit disappointed. Well, a tiny bit. We are heavily disappointed, to be completely honest, because they said they were going to rework him. More than a rework, it felt like they just buff him in general, a tiny bit. The way his gameplay is, it feels really slow. Really like you have to do this chore, then after this chore, after this chore. It feels like you can't really be fighting that much because you have to be paying attention to your turrets. You have to retrieve your turrets before. And now you don't have to do that list, but you have to put them down again. The animation to put the turrets down is really slow. You are really slow moving too. And a lot of times the turrets are really picky. If they are not perfectly placed, they don't place down. So you spend like...
No, and then you're just running around getting shot the whole time.
Yeah, you're getting shot while you're trying to place your freaking turret down. So we don't like that. We wish that could be different. We suggested that a good way to change that is that the turret kind of follows you around and is more independent from you.
I think overall he is a little bit stronger. I don't know. His Medical Compulsion card to have 2 medical turrets was nice to heal. Attacking Compulsion, overall he's a little bit stronger. But like you said, there's things that we have mentioned before in a different video that they could have done to make him better. And I want to reiterate this because I don't want people to think, oh, you just want skills in the game. Yeah, skills are fun, but I like shooting the gun too. So, you know, Ajax, for example, you put down a bubble, you put down a shield wall, and you can shoot your gun. It's like kind of independent from him. But with Jayber, it's not like that. It's I don't just put my turrets down and... you know, then I can ignore them, they're doing damage, and I can shoot my gun. No, on the harder difficulties and stuff, I'm still babying them. So I'm not independent of my turrets anymore. I'm having to pull out my V to juice them to make sure they don't get taken out, to just keep moving them. And so when I pull out my gun, by the time I go back to my turret, it's already been broken. So it's not independent of him, more like, for example, Ajax and his bubble and his wall. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not every Descendant having to be super skill heavy, but just feeling like I'm running around, more concerned about my turrets that aren't doing that much, not being able to shoot my gun, and not really being able to do much with his skills either. It kind of sucks. And of course, you could make the build better. We could invest more catalysts in him, maybe change the build a bit. There's probably somebody that's really good with Jayber already, and maybe he's your favorite. But for those reasons, still think he's towards the bottom of the list for Descendants. And you don't have to be super strong either. I think Essimo and Kyle, they're not the best by any means, but they're still 2 of my favorite Descendants to play.
They're
so you don't have to be
fun.
super strong to be good or fun. I think they're amazingly fun to play.
Yeah.
Jayber is like in his own category of not that fun.
Yeah, another thing I wish they could do with the turrets, I keep talking about the mobility, but I was thinking, you have that crazy gun that you shoot with to make them like stronger and heal back. Why don't you use that gun to shoot them and they just go crazy? Like overdrive. They start shooting with a different pattern, having explosions, I don't know, doing a lot of crazy stuff to make it more fun, just shooting. I don't know, those are some ideas. If you guys have any good ideas that they can do for Jayber, that in your opinion you think it will make his gameplay much fun and better, let us know down in the comments.